Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Here we are. We have quite the episode for you today. I feel like we got a lot going on. Like, we're kind of just all over the place. We have so much to talk about. As always, yeah, of course. We're always a bit of a smorgasbord when it comes to like what we're gonna chat about.
An old country buffet, if you will.
Yeah. Wow. I love a good old country buffet.
I know. That's one thing I wish the pandemic didn't kill.
A good buffet?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think you're right, because you just don't see a buffet like you used to anymore.
You just don't see a continental breakfast buffet. It just don't. It's all off menu. And like if I want like 15 sausage links, I want 15.
You want to do that.
Yeah.
And you just can't get that anymore.
That's like the best part of going to like a cheapy hotel for like a night.
Anything
breakfast.
After the next morning.
Exactly.
The morning after our wedding, we had my in-laws like hosted a breakfast the next day in the hotel. And my mom, this was, mind you, in the middle of like a ginormous, like I've said it a million times, my wedding was a super spreader event.
Wedding,
and it's fine. Like everybody's over it now. Like it's okay. And there was like pancakes in like one of those little buffet things. And it was in the middle of like the Omicron surge. And my mom is like a very COVID conscious woman. She's very, very, very careful when it comes to her health. And one of my husband's friends like went to get one of the pancakes, and obviously everybody was extraordinarily hungover.
Yeah.
Like it was an open bar all night. The signature cocktail was an espresso martini. Like obviously
and it was New Year's. Like it's like just takes it up a notch.
Yeah, and everybody like one of Andrew's cousins like threw up outside of the brunch, and he came in and like everybody started cheering because he had just thrown up all over the place. And we all watched it.
So Quincy.
Yeah, it was literally Quincy Marriott. Like it was so spot on.
I know, cheering like the puke and rally at 7 a.m.
Yep.
That like nothing more towny
no,
than
it was perfect. And then one of my husband's friends, there was like a big thing of pancakes, and he walked over and like he looked around to make sure nobody was looking, apparently, according to my mom.
And like to bear paw.
And just grabbed a pancake. And my mom comes over to me and she's like, "Who the fuck is that?" And I was like, "That's one of my husband's friends." And she was like, "He just put his fingers all over the pancakes." And now every time I see him, he's like, "How's your mom, who hates me because I touched the pancakes?"
She's like, "I do."
And she's like, "He touched the pancakes in the middle of a pandemic. What does he think?"
You like make him the godfather of your baby.
And she's
so
like,
she like has to talk to him forever.
The pancakes.
The pancake bandit.
Oh my god, she gets so mad when she talks about it. It's so funny. But that's why we can't have buffets anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just not right. But tell us about your 30th birthday. This is a big birthday episode. It's your 30th. Today's Harry Styles' 29th. Big for us.
Big week. It was a lot. It's like only way I can describe it was a lot. I
was following vicariously, and I was tired.
It was a lot. Like today, I finally feel like I've shaken it.
Yeah.
But it was like a week ago today, like my celebrations started.
Yeah.
And
they
I
didn't
was
stop.
like, yeah, they did not.
And now they're about to continue because you're going away.
Yeah, we're going away. I go away tomorrow.
Are you packed?
I'm waiting for, this is like an exclusive. So you know how I had to go get a new ID?
Yeah.
Because I don't drive because it's been expired since 2019.
Yes.
And my passport expired Monday.
Oh my God.
So I went to
Monday. No.
So I had to go. I went to the registry. Like I'm like backing into time, and I'm like, it's close. I knew I was cutting it close. I'm like, I should. Fingers and toes crossed. It's there today.
Okay.
If not,
did you get a real ID or you just renewed?
I can't renew. I have to do driver's ed again. I have to.
Shut the fuck up. You
You
have to do driver's ed?
I have to do it's like an abridged 8-hour course. I have to do that. Well, it's because if you get more than 3 like moving violations in a year, like so it's not like speeding tickets. It's like my shit's always car maintenance. So it's like I was driving without like a registration sticker.
Okay.
I was driving because my registration was canceled. Then I was driving without insurance and I didn't know. So it was like a twofer. I got a ticket for each of them. And then I got like another ticket because then I actually did crash my car into someone. So then I got like 3 tickets.
What year was this?
2018.
Okay.
And then I moved to Somerville, and then I got
and
a
then you
job in
didn't
the
need
city.
it.
So then I was like, I don't need a car.
Yeah.
And I don't need to deal with this because I have a passport.
So
and
you
now
couldn't just get an ID instead of a license?
So that's what I did. But now
okay.
I like hate the thought of like being like a mass ID
A mass
person
ID person,
is like kind of grody. So
It's very towny.
yeah,
It's,
so now
it's
yeah,
kind of on brand.
it's giving DUI. So
Yeah.
now I'm on my back to being a licensed driver,
Okay.
Massachusetts journey.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be like a lot of fucking money. So like
Yeah.
once a month I have to pick something I want to chip away at.
Yeah, it is. It's a little pricey. They don't fuck around.
No, because it's like the class.
hmm
Then I gotta pay like
Drivers.
I have to
No, I'm
so
just
that's the
kidding.
class. Then I have to pay like a bunch of excise taxes I never paid because like
Oh, on your
before
car.
the car
Yeah.
got disappeared.
Yep.
Then I have to pay and then I think I have to retake my permit because I haven't driven for 2 years. So I have to redo the permit test.
This is gonna make for great content,
And
though,
then
all
I
across the board.
have to pay to reinstate my license because of all of those things, my license is technically suspended.
Oh my god!
So then I have to pay for that, and then I can get my license. So it's 5 big payments.
So what are you waiting for to come in the mail today so you can go?
My Grody Mass state ID,
Oh,
so I
okay.
can get on the plane.
Gotcha.
But it couldn't be a real ID because like I'd have to I'd need
Yeah.
it was so I
Yeah.
just got the
Oh, what a
state.
pain in the ass.
So yeah, if
That's
not,
tough.
then I'll
I actually, you just saying that about the excise tax. I bought a brand new car in March of last year, or maybe
Mhm.
April. I think it was March. And I am just realizing right now that I think they sent me an excise tax bill right after I bought the car, and I was like, "This is stupid. I just paid
Yeah,
the excise
we
tax."
actually talked about this.
I think okay, maybe we
Yeah.
did. Now that you're saying that, and I was like, "This is stupid. I just bought a new car. Like, I just paid the excise tax on the old car. Like, why do I need to pay
Yeah.
a second excise tax?" So now that I'm wondering, I actually am wondering if I'm going to get a bill when excise tax season comes around.
Yeah,
Because I think it's now,
you'll
right?
probably get 2. Yeah,
Is
you'll
that
probably
right?
have 2
Yeah, I'll probably
for
have to.
20
I actually
20.
don't remember. Maybe I did pay it. I have no idea.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
like I was just saying to you a minute ago, like I'm not the finance person in my household. Like I'm the talent.
yeah,
So
no, same. I need a finance person.
we need to get you a nice finance bro man,
Yeah, I need
a
that.
businessman
I
bro.
need like I need like a nepo baby, like
Yeah,
someone who can just be like,
totally.
"This is our guy,"
Yeah.
and just give me your W-2, and we're gonna work on your debt.
Yeah.
Like that's what I need.
A nice, yeah, that would be nice for you.
Mhm.
All right, we'll work on that. Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see what I can wrangle up. I'm always on the hunt.
But
I
so
mean,
yeah,
I've said this before, but I love matchmaking.
so that's my
Wow. What a
my
pain in the
drive
balls.
my
That
driving
is
journey.
really annoying.
I know.
So we're really hoping that the mass ID comes today. When's your flight tomorrow?
5 a.m.
Oh,
So
okay.
if not,
Yeah, so if
so
not,
not, I'll just move it. We'll have
no,
to
they'll
move
let
it
you. Honestly, they don't tell you this, but they'll let you fly
with the expired passport.
with something.
No,
they
it's
will,
an
honestly.
expired ID, but it has to be within the first month, and my ID's been expired since 2019.
Are you sure they might let you fly with the expired passport?
I don't think so. I think.
Are you sure?
I think the ID, they've told me because
Yeah.
I've shown because have you seen my passport?
Yeah.
It looks like it could fly away
Yes.
like fucking Harry Potter. So I thought so like I already know I'm pushing it with that passport.
Yeah.
So pushing it within in it being expired,
Yeah.
that's like okay, but pick one.
But I
Pick,
feel like
pick
what
a
happens with
struggle.
people? What happens with people who like lose their ID when they're in Vegas with their friends? Like, what happens then? They somehow let them fly?
I know, but like at 5 a.m., do I really want to be dealing with that?
No.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Alyssa lost her. She left her wallet last time we were in Nebraska, and they let her on the plane. But we had to miss the flight, and it took like an hour and a half for her to clear security.
Oh God, what a pain.
It was
in the
Yeah.
ass. Yeah, they have to do
Yeah.
some sort of like vetting if you don't have anything, right?
They ask you like a ton of questions.
Oh,
They like
God.
make a ton of different calls. Like they ask you information that they have to go verify, and then they basically search like every inch of like you and your bags.
Wow.
Yeah.
They just-
See, I'm
yeah.
worried they're gonna pull up something and like I'm gonna be like, we're actually arresting you.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
they're like, it's
Like-
actually game over.
Like actually, we've been looking for you, and I'm like, oh God, for what?
and you're
So
like, for what this time?
So we'll see. I mean, it would be. I know Brandon's like crazy with work, and that we're supposed to be staying at a separate house. So like, he was like, I might have to change my flight till
Yeah.
Friday. I'm like, well, if my ID is not in that hallway,
Right.
and I was
When
like,
I
and
get
you
home,
can't tell
then-
me.
yeah.
Don't even look because it'll ruin my whole day if it's not there.
Yeah.
So like, I'd rather just deal with it when I get
Is it
home.
easy to change your flight?
Hopefully,
With
Spirit.
What do they care? They don't care. They don't give a fuck.
No.
Justin, I have to go back for a second. So you said something. What's in Nebraska? You see?
Yeah,
made
I
it
wanna-
sound like
I
you
wanna
traveled a
pivot
lot. We
back
want to go
there,
back to
too.
that.
Alyssa's from Nebraska.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So how
how'd
did you
she end
meet?
up here?
Alyssa is Justin's girlfriend, for the record, and now
Yeah.
we're just being
So,
nosy.
Alyssa was born and raised in Nebraska, went to University of Nebraska, and then moved here afterwards for a job. And I met her while I was bouncing at Capo.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Wait, that's actually crazy.
Yeah, it's just super super random.
Do you like Nebraska? You can be honest. This is a safe space.
I do like Nebraska. It's definitely different. It's a place where I'm happy to go there for a couple days.
Yeah. Anything
couldn't-
longer than that.
Yeah, it's like
Anytime I hear Nebraska, I just think of Full House.
Yeah.
That's where
Where Aunt Becky
he's
was from.
was she?
She was
Yeah.
from Nebraska, yeah. Wait, that's actually really funny. No, it's so talk like about small town places like that. So today, to pivot off of Mike's crazy wild ride back to like my very mundane like days of our of my lives. Today is World Read Aloud Day, which is a big day. Why I'm wearing a shirt that says it's a good day to read a book.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a bunch of authors come visit my students today,
Cute.
like virtually, and one woman was like, yeah, I live up in Maine in a town of 800, and I was like, we have 650 kids in this school alone, and she was like, yeah, we only have like 40 kids at our middle school. I'm like,
What does she
that's
write?
insane.
What do you have?
They come and read novels, like, so I had a bunch of people come and read little excerpts from their books, and
Is it
it's
like
not
books
like
you would read or like kids' books?
it's like young adult, like middle grade books. They're
Got
actually
it.
like, honestly, I try to pick like, I'm selfish and I try to pick ones that I would like.
Mhm.
So I tried to do like a wide variety of books, but I had I had 13 authors this year, which is like bigger than I've ever had. But so I was really excited about it, and the kids were really excited. I rented out the auditorium for the day. It was like cute. All my classes
Wow.
got to come down to the auditorium. But then all of a sudden I turn around and the assistant superintendent and the director of curriculum and the director of ELA all walk in, and they're like, oh, we wanted to see like your big day. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. Please stop.
Wow.
Yeah, it was kind of a lot, but it was fun. The kids had a really good day. But anyways,
Next year they're gonna probably have you open it up to the school.
I know everybody's gonna want to come. Like, it's such a
Mhm.
hot commodity.
Definitely.
But yeah, that's the stark contrast between our lives.
Yeah,
I planned
definitely.
a World Read Aloud Day, and Mike went on a 5-day bender.
Fully.
Um,
Both are exhausting.
both are exhausting. And you know what else is exhausting? So we talked about this a little bit last week, but I had an update for you all. So I was like, I've been so sick. I can't figure out why. So we recorded on what day that was, Tuesday or Wednesday. And on the day after that, I went back to urgent care because I was like, I'm still sick. My kidneys were probably dying because I was taking like 700 or 800 milligrams of ibuprofen every like 4 hours, like just kidneys drowning, like crying for help. And so I went back and they were like, oh, bummer. I guess we can test your blood to see if there's anything going on, whatever. They called me on Friday, 2 days later, and they were like, hi, just wanted to give you a heads up. You have mono. And I was like,
That is insane.
I was like, that's something kind of wild. And they were like, thankfully, like, you're not contagious anymore. Like, you probably contracted it like within the last 2 months. So I probably got it realistically when I had COVID in December, because they said that your body, like, your immune system's down, whatever. But either way, I'm not contagious anymore. So like, I'm fine, everybody, just for the record. But it was just a pain in my ass. And I was like wondering why I've been so exhausted. And then I was like, that tracks.
That checks.
So it just continues on with the long-winded story of how like working in a school is disgusting, and it's just
Gross.
one giant petri dish. It's
Gross.
really gross. But we got a lot of good traction on that clip. Like, people were really thinking that was like something special. I'm like, oh, does my pain make you laugh? Thank you.
Yeah,
It's a good
schools are
one.
disgusting.
But anyways, we have a great episode for you today. A lot to discuss. So much going on, and we're gonna open it up with something that's on the tip of everybody's tongue, because we are the #1 sports podcast in Massachusetts, and I've always said that.
Yeah.
And we're ready to talk about Tom Brady. Tom Brady is officially retiring, allegedly.
No, I think he
doesn't really have a
has to.
choice
He has
now.
to.
His
He's
body's
done.
gonna fail him in the middle of
He's
the field.
done. He's done.
He looks like the Grim Reaper. I mean, we've talked about this. Even that video he posted this morning, he looks not great.
He looks awful.
And it just, honestly, Karma is my boyfriend.
I
Like,
know.
I'm
Oh my
really
God, I
feeling,
love it
I
so
love it.
much.
Like,
I
he looks awful.
He looks awful.
He
He
looks-
didn't win a ring. He's not
Nothing.
even playing in the
You
Super Bowl.
lost your
And you lost your
supermodel
family?
wife and your whole family for a season that you didn't even win a ring. Like,
It's
humiliating.
The best.
I
and
love
she
it.
literally, did you see she commented?
yeah. Wishing all the best
It's
for
you in your new life. She was like, see you in fucking court.
Yeah,
See you in court.
literally. I will literally see your ass in court.
And she's about to be on the cover
Of Vanity Fair.
Vanity Fair.
Slay. Something
cannot wait.
I can't wait. Something we don't talk about enough is, remember when Miley was on the cover of Vanity Fair and it was like that big, huge scandal?
Yeah, because it gave like morning
Yes.
after vibes.
Yeah,
I remember
she was, like,
talking about
wearing a
that in high
sheet.
school and like
Yeah.
had like the smudge.
Yes. That was
But I think that photographer like
kind of did her
always
dirty.
did
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. She was
Because
Annie Leibovitz. She was like a
Yeah.
controversial, not controversial, but she was always pushing the boundaries.
I think the controversy of it, I think Miley was like 17 to
Yeah,
16.
she was
like I
young.
don't think it was like very
Yeah.
leaving Disney, but still had a Disney contract vibe.
Right. Yeah.
I know. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. She is.
I can't wait for her to spill the tea.
Gonna have her moment now.
Yeah.
And like people are so. I just tweeted like on the god awful red line ride I was on today. Someone had tweeted because my tweets low key popping off.
Yeah, you've been like really doing the damn thing on Twitter recently.
Finally.
I know.
And someone like responded to me and was like, Giselle ruined her family. And I said, literally, no, she didn't.
In what world?
And then somebody else posted on like a separate thread that was like, Tom Brady literally made her career. I was like, what are you talking about?
Oh my, a denial is a river in
She's like one of the
Egypt.
fucking first supermodels ever. Like
Oh my
1995. Like, and not for
Bye.
nothing, like, did Tom Brady have a quick cameo in fucking The Devil Wears Prada? No,
No.
he didn't.
Ugh.
Like, and then I was like, I don't stand Giselle,
Delusion.
but I stand women, so like
Right.
I have to. I
Right,
will
of
always
cour-
defend her
No,
online
we have
now.
to. We
Yeah.
have to defend her online. We're
It's-
never. What are we gonna do? Defend Tom Brady?
Absolutely not.
Never.
Absolutely
We'll
not.
leave that to the men.
Yeah.
We'll leave that to the straight white men.
The goat.
Yeah. The goat.
The goat.
Oh
Okay.
man, I'm trying to look.
So,
and see.
yeah.
Oh my God, there's two
Oh, yeah,
pictures of
there's
him right
everywhere.
behind
They're
us.
everywhere.
We are so hypocritical. I mean, we're not hypocritical. The studio's hypocritical.
But yeah, I'm so excited and I can't wait.
I can't
You're gonna
wait.
have
I
to
hope-
read the article though and explain it to me
Yeah,
because
of
you know I won't
course.
do that.
Of course.
I'll
Please.
repost the pictures.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. Mike's like, I'll repost the
And I'll
pics
read
you
the
just-
Twitter
yeah.
clips.
Yeah, just the little bios.
Just the little ones.
We were talking about an interview recently, and I was like, "Oh, did you see this? Whatever." And you were like, "Yeah, I saw like some of the clips on TikTok." I was like, "Okay, that tracks. That tracks."
Yeah, no way.
And speaking of TikTok, which brings us into our next topic.
Oh
which,
wait! Before
okay.
we hop off
Yeah, yeah.
football, I found our new football topic.
Oh, is this the Jeffree Star thing?
Yes.
Yeah. So
we are
bring it
gonna,
up.
and you're gonna help us,
Yeah,
Justin.
you have to have-
I've been trying
we're
to follow
back.
this as well.
Oh,
We're back
yay.
on investigative journalism, and I'm
Yes.
so excited.
We love our investigative journalism.
I need to know who Jeffree Star is fucking.
We need to know.
I need to know.
We need to know.
And all I know is it's a team that didn't make
The playoffs.
He's white.
Yep.
And 6'6", and not
6'6".
married because he
And not
doesn't.
married.
Jeffree Star does not fuck with married men,
Okay.
and that's all
I
I
love
know.
that. But is there any are there any he clearly didn't want his face in the picture, but he wanted his face in there enough that he let Jeffree tweet about tweet
yeah,
about it.
like I'm dying
That they were in
to
where were they?
know.
Wyoming?
Yeah, because Jeffree has like the crazy house in Wyoming.
Right. I was never like a Jeffree Star stan, but
Me neither.
yeah.
But now I'm
Now I'm like, I
I'm
just wanna
interested
know.
in this. Like
Yeah.
I'm back on this.
No, I can't believe I didn't write this on the topics for today. I meant to write it on there,
Um,
but I totally forgot.
And yeah, so now I need to know. People have been saying it's Carl Nassib, and it's not. He has this little twink Olympian boyfriend. I already knew all this, and he just posted in the car with his dog, and the location was Pennsylvania. I was like, he put the location to tell
prove that he's
tell
not in
everyone
Wyoming,
he's not in
so
Wyoming,
that everybody knew. I think that's fair.
And
But there's nobody else that we know of that's like openly gay.
yeah,
right?
no,
Or
it
is
would
there?
definitely be DL.
No, so there was a dude, someone at Barstool went on like a deep dive.
I'm like tracking this guy. He does a new video like every day.
Jack Mack.
Yeah.
So he said he's narrowed it down. He's like I think he's got like
It's like-
51 or like 52
Yeah.
potential people that it could possibly be.
That's
something
crazy.
like
Because
that.
also everyone's
Because, like,
thinking
6'6",
everyone's
like-
everyone's
Yeah.
thinking athlete. We're not talking coaches.
Coaches,
We're not
yeah.
talking like
Right.
Coordinators.
people on the
Yeah.
sidelines. Like so just
All those people that sit up in the boxes.
Yeah,
what do you
like,
call
it-
those guys? Like,
yeah,
What's their job?
investors, owners of the team.
Investors, possibly
Like I feel like the way
you.
Jeffree's like talking about him makes him seem more like a player.
Yeah, it has to be. I
Yeah.
feel like
So-
Jeffree's not fucking the
No.
first aid guy.
No,
I feel
no, but
like-
it's definitely somebody who has money. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think Jeffree would.
Well, Jeffree's like
Yeah.
a billionaire,
Right,
basically.
he doesn't. I mean, it's
so-
not like he needs the money,
But,
but he also Jeffree gives the energy of like I'm with an older man, so that's why I'm thinking like investor or something.
Yeah, but I'm
like,
thinking like this is Gen Z. Everyone's fluid, and you do it too for a check.
you
Like,
you would do it too for a check.
so I feel like it's a younger player. Probably doesn't play.
yeah. Probably doesn't play.
Probably doesn't play.
You're right. I think
They're
that's
still
right.
practice squad too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they're like
Wow, then that brings us to
this
the
opens
pool.
this. Yeah,
But people
what?
like the back of it. I'm gonna be honest with you. The back of his head did look a little bit like Tom Brady.
It was a little Brady, the little calic.
yeah, the calic,
The
I saw
calic
that.
was giving Brady.
It really was. But Tom Brady is not
Not
6'6". He's
6'6".
shorter than that,
And
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
and the physique. He posted a new one on
Yeah.
Twitter today. And I was like, that is not Tom Brady.
Yeah, and he's so toxic masculinity. Like,
Yeah.
he would never even let. I'm not saying he would never be with Jeffree Star because I'm not putting it past him, but he would never let Jeffree Star post anything
Yeah,
about it.
sorry.
He would-
No fucking way.
No way.
Fucking way.
He cares too much about his curated image.
Yeah, he didn't leave that hat in the locker room for nothing.
Yeah, exactly. So true. You're so right.
So yeah, that's we will also be giving weekly updates because this is one of my new obsessions now.
Yeah. We're a
I
sports
need to
podcast.
know. Yeah, we are a sports podcast.
We're just like so sporty.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really speaking of being sporty, I'm sad for Joe Burrow that he lost because the only thing I even care about in football right now
That's
is
the
like,
Bengals guy.
yeah, and he's
so
hot.
cute.
Like,
yeah,
I'm
so
obsessed
cute.
with him. He's literally so handsome, and I hate that loser McLosery loser face, Patrick Mahomes, and his loser wife and his loser brother.
The brother is a loser.
Such a loser. Like his wife he must have told his wife to tone it down because I actually haven't heard from her this season. Can you confirm that? Is that true?
I don't know what he said, but I just know that like her and the brother were both getting considered to be like distractions.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
because they were
Yeah.
just giving big loser energy.
Wicked
like,
loser.
so lame-o. I couldn't even. with
Who's
his TikTok
in the Super Bowl,
dances.
actually, while we're talking?
Patrick Mahomes, that big
yeah,
fat
Eagles.
loser.
That's
That's
Chiefs.
Eagles.
So
Another sports thing I just saw, the D lineman or whatever who got charged with
Yeah, yeah.
kidnapping
Kidnapping and
oh no, I didn't see
on the
this.
Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh what? I didn't
literally
see
Like
today.
today.
Yeah,
Today?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Like a
look at
cu-
us breaking news.
Like a
I was
current,
like,
a
that
current player,
sucks.
or like
Yeah.
a former.
Let
Oh,
me look it
really?
up. Hold on,
Yeah.
I just got a notification about it earlier. Let me
Yeah,
look it
I
up.
saw it on Twitter actually. I was
Huh.
like, damn, 11 days before the Super Bowl? That sucks.
It was.
Interesting.
Oh no, it was the other day. No,
Ah,
it wasn't.
well.
It was today, but I can't. I must have closed the notification.
But anyways.
Anyway, some guy that plays for the Eagles got arrested today for like kidnapping somebody.
Mhm.
There was conspiracy that first off, R.I.P. the Bengals lost. Alyssa's
know.
devastated about Joe Burrow's loss too.
Everybody
Everybody
loves
loves
Joe Burrow.
I love Joe Burrow too. Joe Burrow's the best.
Joe Burrow. Honestly,
Uh,
Joe Burrow is the new, less problematic Tom Brady and way more attractive.
Yeah, I like Joe.
He's
gotta
really
good.
say.
Oh my god, I keep seeing all these edits on TikTok of him like doing like just
He's the new GOAT, I
Yeah.
think.
I love that.
But so there was some questionable calls in the game.
there
and
was. I
the-
actually was watching it and I was like, this seems stupid.
Yeah, some like really
Like-
questionable calls. And the conspiracy theory is that for Mahomes, their big thing is that he is the State Farm poster boy,
Yep.
and the stadium they're playing at is the State Farm. I think it's like called like State Farm Fields in Arizona
God.
Wow.
or something like that. So there's some conspiracies going around, but
Why
Yeah.
do they call so everybody calls him Joe Shiesty? What does that mean? I don't get it.
I think it's just like a nickname. He's got a ton of nicknames, like Joe Shiesty, like
My dad calls him Joe Cool. I'm
Joe,
like
Joe Cool is another one.
Joe
Yeah.
Cool. And I was like, Joe Shiesty. My dad was like, Joe Cool. And I was like, nobody calls him that. And then all of a sudden, I heard people calling him Joe Cool. And I was like, I apologize, Dad.
I
Like,
just
you call
learned about
Joe
him
Cool.
like a week ago.
He's so cute.
Mhm.
He was really cute. He's the people's quarterback.
Do you think we're gonna keep Mac? I like him.
I
I
think
feel bad for
Me
him.
too.
Every time I see him,
I
like,
know.
It's like we
poor
kept
guy.
it's like you know what it is? Mac Jones and this is like comparing like Roni reboot and Roni like
Yeah,
OG. It's like
exactly.
he's not gonna be
Right.
Brady, but we
But,
gotta
like,
give him a
we
chance.
need somebody.
Yeah,
not
I
his
like
fault.
him.
I think he's
I
I
like
cute.
think we
him.
give him one more year. It wasn't all his fault like the past year or two.
Yeah.
Like we didn't give him an offensive coordinator or like coaches, right?
Yeah.
Which he's
Mhm.
gonna have next year. So yeah, I think he's got another year.
I
at
think he
least,
deserves one
for
more
sure.
year.
Yeah. No, I think so too. We'll give him one more chance.
We're rooting for you.
Yeah, we are. Mac Jones, we're rooting for you. Even
Mhm.
if if you have one fan, it's us.
Yeah.
And-
We
and
won't
that's-
ever go to a game or watch it, but
No.
I will ask how you did.
Yeah, we will want to know how you have done. We might Google it.
Yeah.
Um, But no, I want I saw a tweet, and I think you liked it too, that said, like, I want the Eagles to win the Super Bowl because I want to see it
And
on Abbott Elementary. Like,
literally.
I want to see how
That's
they
why I
handle
want
it.
it. And then Always Sunny was doing like a little bit for the
Yeah.
Eagles. So
Yeah, and have they not won in a long time, Justin? Is that
They won their first Super Bowl ever when they beat us in
I remember that.
2015, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah.
okay? Yeah, that sounds right.
We're always like,
Yeah, that sounds right.
because because I remember I went to sleep with a smile on my face. Was it 2015 or was it the year of the election?
So it was the season started in 2015,
So
but
it was the
ended in
2016.
2016.
Yeah.
And
yes.
so I remember the So
Yeah,
I was
remember.
very happy
Yeah.
with that.
You're like, it's
upset.
probably better.
I was
This
like, that's what you guys all deserve.
Yeah, that's what she deserves.
But yeah,
Yeah. So stay tuned for the sports.
enough about sports.
The sports the sports on here. Sports. I saw somebody wearing a hat the other day. They were like doing that chef girl on TikTok that I like. She was doing like an OOTD, like getting ready to go to a Knicks game, and she was wearing just the most perfect outfit. It was the shirt. It was a shirt that had a picture of Rachel Green wearing a Knicks shirt on it, and it was like that was her like Knicks shirt. And then she was wearing a hat with Knicks colors that just said basketball ! And I was like, love.
I love that.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of TikTok, so the new drama that everybody's talking about is Michaela, who is local docal girl,
Mhm.
lives in Quincy actually.
She's not from Quincy though,
No,
right?
I think she's from the North Shore.
With that accent?
Yeah. But people say the accent's fake.
I don't think it's real.
I don't think it's really there. So if you don't know who we're talking about Michaela Noguera, whatever. She is like a makeup influencer.
She's like one of the first ones that like went
She went
crazy
really
on
crazy
TikTok.
viral. Yeah, she was one of the first ones to like really
to like
really, really
take TikTok
pop
and
off.
like
yeah.
build a brand, like
Yes.
which I'm happy for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and she did something that nobody else did. But so people are really upset because she built this whole brand off of being relatable, being, down home girl, like just a regular girl.
schmegular girl from the block.
Worked at Ulta, like
Yep.
just who blew up. And basically like rent was due.
Mhm.
And she had to do an ad, and she made it seem like she was just wearing this mascara, and then you cut away and then it cuts back and she's wearing, you can 100% tell, like, I'm sorry if you don't believe it, like I have a bridge that I can sell you. She is wearing falsies, like 100% she's wearing false lashes. And she's
Got
like,
it.
look at how beautiful my lashes look. Like, this is no joke. Like, this is the real fucking deal, with like her accent. And like everybody was like, girl, be fucking for real. Like, side eye. What are you doing? This is clearly fake. And then she went off the grid and this is like not her first scandal. She's been entrenched in a couple now.
There was another one I saw that she had just gotten in trouble for.
Yeah.
They said she like photoshopped her body or something.
Yeah, she got in a bunch of trouble for stuff like that. Just people being like, just be the authentic person that like you used to be. Even if your accent was fake, like we still liked you. We still liked what you stood
Mhm.
for. It's not like we're worried,
Yeah.
whatever. So people were really pissed that she was lying about all that shit. And I partially get it. I partially don't give a fuck, but
Yeah.
I think it's like, but so then a bunch of like actual lawyers and shit were weighing in, and they were like, if this was a real commercial, like for the amount of money that they've paid her, if this was a real commercial, they would have to disclose that she was wearing false lashes, like, because
Mhm.
it's misleading to people that
Yeah.
buy this product. She's an influencer with, millions of followers. And she's going to post this, and people are going to go out and buy it, and they're going to be like, why don't my eyelashes look that good?
Because you're not born with it.
Right.
Baby, it's Maybelline.
But baby, neither was she. She wasn't either.
Yeah.
And she wasn't born with that accent either. I'll tell you
I
that much.
really-
You can take that to
The
the bank.
accent is a lot. Like that's where I kind of she loses me a little
Well,
bit,
that's
but I
why-
do like her content.
Yeah, it's not
honestly.
bad. But that's why they didn't invite. I'm convinced that the reason that she wasn't on the Tarte trip,
Dubai trip?
yeah, is because she says the new Tarte concealer.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Oh my god, no.
That's exact Tarte. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's like aesthetic. I'd be like, no, we're not bringing
no,
Tina the Chalk and Trash Can to
No,
this.
to Dubai.
To Dubai? No, she can go to Dorchester.
She can go back to like
Yeah,
wherever the fuck she came from.
But I don't care that she wore fake eyelashes.
No, I don't care either. Like whatever. But then so today she'd went radio silent for a couple
Mhm.
days, as they obviously always do.
Yeah.
and came back today, and everybody was like expecting her to say anything about it. And she was like, we're all here she said, why we're all here for Valentine's Day makeup. And it's like, go back in your hole, smoke another pack of butts, and work on that
And
fake
I had to see
accent.
the video. I did not think this was when I said the mess. We'll talk about the one I thought we were talking about after.
Oh, okay.
Because it's whatever.
Different.
Yeah, full different one.
Oh.
But yeah, that is
Yeah.
Michaela.
Whatever.
Maybe she should come on here and
And
give her exclusive.
give her side of the story. Like, come on, talk about it. We would love to have you.
We'd love to have you, Michaela.
Tell us the truth. What is the truth?
Spill your tea.
Were you silent or were you silenced?
And then actually, I'm like, stop talking. We'll just read it for you. Well, Abby will.
Yeah. Abby will read and I'll read the
Yeah.
word.
Mm-hmm.
So next we're moving on to some other news that was released on TikTok that everybody's talking about is Meghan Trainor is having another baby.
I saw that. I saw that.
Which I'm happy for her. That's so great. She had been hinting for a while that she had wanted another baby. Her stardom, like whatever she's paying Chris Olsen, it's not enough.
I think Meghan Trainor she needs to just stop with music, like her own, and just continue to be a writer and just be like a family blogger. I'm like way more invested
like one of the Utah mommy bloggers
in that than although it grew on me.
I mean, it did.
It grew on
and
me.
it popped off. Like it really blew up in a way that
yeah, she's doing like a Pringles commercial.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her and Mr. Spy Kid.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we've talked about her a few times on this podcast because there was something that I just went to go say about her, and I was like, I've definitely already said that on here before. But I do like her.
I do like Meghan Trainor.
Yeah, I think. But again,
she's always good for like 1 to 2 songs that I'm like, oh, this is good.
Yeah.
It's never the radio hits, but she has a couple that I do like.
Yeah. No, that's what we talked about. She wrote like one of the biggest bangers of all time, "Sledgehammer" by Fifth Harmony.
Truly one of the best songs ever.
People sleep on that song. It's a fantastic song. I can't say it enough.
People sleep on Fifth Harmony. Well, they're gone
People
now.
do. I know. Wait, I actually was listening to them the other day, or was it Little Mix? No, it was Fifth Harmony.
Both are slept on.
Both. So true. Black Magic by Little Mix is one of my favorite songs of all time.
I think Flow.
Oh yeah.
They are going to have the U.S. success that Little Mix should have had.
Yep.
And because you know why? They are like, I think because people were so content with like Fifth Harmony that like we didn't need Little Mix, even though Little Mix came up before them. But Flow is giving very much like R&B girl group, which we don't have.
We don't have it. We just don't have it.
So
it's needed.
Good.
Yeah.
It's so like Destiny Child, TLC, 3LW. Like they are going to be. I think they're going to be huge this year.
No, I think you're right. Because even like I am not as cool as you are, and even I know who they are. So like they're on their way.
Yeah,
they're definitely getting up there.
I think they're going to be great. And we have Chloe Bailey giving her album.
Yes.
Poor Normani still hasn't one fucking single from 2019.
Like what happened? I expected
they
so
just
much
managed
better
her
from her.
so wrong.
Yeah.
They managed her so wrong.
You're right. I totally agree with you.
And it sucks
Because
like Beyonce's team threw Chloe in that spot, and now like she has it.
Yeah. And speaking of Beyonce, some exciting news for Mikey today.
World tour. August
Is that
1st,
a world
baby.
tour or your girls tour?
August 1st, Gillette on a Tuesday. Yeah, it's exciting, but
a Tuesday.
I don't care about that. Because she played on a Sunday last time she was here.
I think you actually know that you said
so I don't care about date, whatever, and it's August. My thing is now suddenly everyone's a Beyonce fan.
Right.
And it's like, baby, where were you in 2016? I want to see you pull up your tweets from when she stormed out on the Super Bowl and everyone said Beyonce's racist against white people. So I want to see what you said.
I totally agree with
you.
And
then if you don't have anything, then you can be a verified fan and you can move forward on your journey, and I'll see you on August 1st. But if I see one tweet or a like, you can't go.
No, you're not
invited to the function.
No. And that's how I felt, like, not to make everything about me, but that was how I felt when everybody all of a sudden was like, ooh, I'm going to go to New York to go see Harry Styles. I want to see Harry Styles. I want to do this. I'm like, you want to go see Harry Styles? You want to go see Harry Styles?
Right?
Like, be fucking for real.
Why was he playing again?
Because, no, it was so hard to get tickets to go see him in New York. He was doing like residencies. Oh, you mean now?
Yeah, like I thought he was done.
He was done in America for the time being, but what happened was he had to postpone 3 shows back
So
in.
what happens with your mic?
I know, me and the mic, like I can't. I'm always.
You just
Anyway.
gotta keep not touch it.
I know. Okay. So Harry had postponed 3 shows back in over the summer
In
in
LA?
September or October in LA because he had the flu.
Okay.
And so the only time they could reschedule him for, because his schedule was so packed, was like 3 nights in January.
Got it.
So they did 3 nights in January. And then while they were there, and this was devastating to me because my schedule is so inflexible because I'm a teacher. So then they announced 2 shows. One was last night, one was tonight at a smaller arena in Palm Springs for his birthday.
Chic.
Because
Of
today,
course he
Yes.
wants to be in Palm Springs.
on his birthday, of course.
Harry Styles is so bi. It's so annoying.
Like, he's so baby girl. Like,
he
he
is
really
so.
is. Like,
Oh my God. He's walking out with falsies on that Michaela put on for him.
you're so right.
Oh my God. Of course he's in Palm Springs.
No, I know. So
Don't worry, darling.
Yeah, literally. So how Coachella of him.
Mhm.
Like, anyways, so when I heard that he was doing 2 shows in the start of February, I was like, oh my God, like if it's a weekend, I don't even
I'm
care.
outta
I'm gonna
here.
take one of my I get 2 personal days a year. I said I already took one at the start of the school year to go away. I said I'm gonna take this other one. I'm gonna go to Palm Springs. I'm gonna get the tickets. Like, I don't even care if I go alone. Like, I will do it.
Yeah.
That's how much I like.
Eat, slay, love.
Yeah, and I've
Mhm.
just loved seeing him the last couple times. And I was like, I'm gonna do it. I don't even care. And I looked, and it's tonight. It was on a Wednesday, and I was like, there's no way I could
No
make
way
that
could
work.
do it,
Even if I
yeah.
did a red eye, I couldn't make it work. This would never happen. So
Damn.
unfortunately, I will not be there. But I've been absolutely eating up the content. Like, I don't know if you saw. I'm gonna have to send you the video because there's something in the air ever since him and Olivia Wilde broke up where he is just like being absolutely feral at his concerts.
I actually saw something.
He was wearing this shirt, and his stylist is Harry Lambert, who's like a very like notorious gay stylist who
Mhm.
everybody loves. He's amazing, and everything he always posts and just goes like this with the
Mhm.
hashtag gay. Like, that's just so
Yeah.
it's so funny. Anyways, and now I'm on a huge tangent, but he Harry Lambert put him in, and he called it tits and tassels, and he
Okay.
had on like no shirt, just like a jacket with tassels hanging down, and then like his bare chest, and he has like the huge butterfly tattoo and
Uh-huh.
everything, and Harry Lambert was like tits and tassels. And when he has no shirt on like that, he's just feral. He's just
Mhm.
absolutely insane. And
Love
it was
that.
like something in the air. So I'll have to send you the videos because he was like really being something else. And then did you see the video of his pants ripping?
No.
So Harry Styles' pants ripped at the concert, and he literally, like, the fear on his face, because he was wearing these like tight leather pants, and all of a sudden he like bends down and goes to go like this, and when he goes like that, the pants just like literally split open, and
No.
he was like
And Shawn Mendes is like, thank God I came to this show.
and no, Shawn Mendes was there. Shawn Mendes, it was perfect timing.
Shawn Mendes looks so good with the buzz cut.
does
I'm
look so
obsessed
good.
with it.
And you know who else got a buzz cut that looks amazing? Pete Davidson.
Really?
I love it.
And he's dating like a girl who is like so in his
Yes,
level.
in his wheelhouse.
Yeah, thank
because
God.
it was about damn time that he stopped
Yeah.
dating all these supermodels.
I'm so happy it's
Yeah.
perfect pairing.
He's hitting his stride
Mhm.
for sure.
Thank God.
But you know who is really outkicking his coverage? And I don't really know what that phrase means. Maybe Justin could explain it better. But it's something that my husband always says when somebody is way better looking than the person that they're with. Or no, the person that they're with is way better looking than them.
I've never heard that phrase, but I mean,
I
yeah,
like
that's definitely
it.
a thing. I've seen
Outkicking
that.
their
yeah.
coverage, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I don't know
Okay.
what it means, but it sounds kind of funny, so I always say it now. Like,
Mhm.
Cover, that's fun.
yeah. Is it a football thing? I don't get it.
It's like a sports term, but like that's kind of funny. I've never heard it applied
Yeah.
to that, but
So Emrata is dating.
Wicked. He's the new Pete Davidson.
Yes.
He's
What's
the
his
new
name?
Pete.
Eric Andre. Is it Eric Andre?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Eric
He
Andre
is
and
so
Emrata
goofy
are dating.
looking.
And with like so goofy
And
looking.
she looks like she's having the time of her fucking life.
No, and she like is loving it. She's
Yeah.
obsessed with him. And
And-
here's some inside scoop for you. My sister, one of her friends, was at the same resort as them in Turks and Caicos,
Oh,
and
where
said
they were like
seemed
living their best life.
And
yeah.
she said she kept seeing them there and said they seemed like they were so happy together.
Oh my God, that is crazy.
Crazy.
New funny boy alert.
Truly.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Good, thank God. Once,
Pete
like,
Davidson
once,
had his time.
Yeah, he had his moment. Once you hit Kim K,
Right.
it's like you were just like
I mean, and even Kim K and Ariana, like when he had the
I know.
Ariana tattoo on his neck, like
crazy.
I actually honestly I wish they worked out.
I did like him and Ariana.
I really
though.
liked him and Ariana, but everybody
I
knows
think-
that like her and Mac were meant to be.
Yeah, and I think the Mac Miller of it all was
Yeah,
like
it was
just
too
a
much.
lot.
It
was
put a lot of
lot.
strain on the
Mhm.
relationship. We say it like we know them.
I
We're
know.
like, it just was
It
too
really,
hard for
It
them.
really was though. She loved him.
She did. She loved him. She
Yeah.
did. Oh,
But yeah, that is the new funny boy,
but yeah, I love it.
pretty girl combo.
Yeah. So I'm happy for them. But anyway, so back to what you were saying. But I completely agree with you about Beyonce. I went to the On the Run tour.
Which
and,
one?
20.
14 or the one that?
Wait, I think I actually went to both. Which one was the one that Jay-Z was at?
Both of them. It's On the Run together.
Oh,
Bonnie and Clyde.
On the Run tour. Yeah. Okay. No, I think it was 2016 then, because I was wearing a choker. That would have been 2016.
I feel like that was.
But it might have been both
I
actually.
think that
2014 was my freshman year, right?
2014
College.
was. I was going into my senior year.
And was that at Gillette too? Were they both at Gillette?
Gillette.
Yeah.
Then Lemonade was 2017.
Okay.
Because Lemonade came out in April 2016.
Yeah.
So summer 2017 was Lemonade. And then
I still love Lemonade. It's one of my
me
favorite
too.
albums of all time.
And then we didn't get anything for a minute.
Yeah.
We got like the Lion King album.
Yeah.
And then they released their Duel album, and that was, I want to say 2018.
Yeah.
But I feel like the tour was.
I was definitely still in college. It might
Yeah,
have
so
been senior year. My
So
senior
when did you
year of
graduate college?
2017.
So then, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe she just did back to back.
Maybe. But whatever it was, I saw her at Gillette either once or twice. I actually can't remember now. But what the most recent time for sure, I can't remember if I was there
Gillette
the time before that.
Lemonade was 2016
Yeah.
because I just started radio, and I remember I got in big trouble, actually.
For what?
Because I don't think I've ever talked about this.
Oh.
So this is when I was working in radio, and I was on street team, and I was like the part-time, whatever.
Yeah.
And we were supposed to have a Lemonade, like an amp radio Snapchat filter. This is Snapchat at its peak, baby.
Yeah. When the filters were hot and
Filters were
popping.
hot and heavy,
Yeah.
and that was the only
I did one
reason-
for my sister's
that
wedding.
was the only
yeah.
reason why you were going out was for the
Right.
Snapchat filter.
of course.
And we got outbid by iHeart, and so then I was like feeling all silly and used
Had a silly goofy move.
the Kiss 108 sticker, and I did like. I got like a cab. I wrote like "sorry amp," and then I got yelled at when I got to the office.
Who yelled at you? Like a big boss?
Yeah, they're like the marketing director.
Lame-o.
I know.
All
And
press is good press.
I like laugh about it now, or like laugh to them.
But
too.
I'm sure at the time you were so anxious.
Oh,
you were
I was
probably
like
oh my
gutted
God.
because I like wanted a full-time job there, and I was like, I'm not gonna
And
get
they're
it.
like, no, I'm never gonna get it.
But then I got it.
Of course. I mean, who
Um,
wouldn't hire you?
Yeah. So then the other On the Run had to have been 2017.
Yeah, I think I went to both, but I got the email today, like to notify me about like registering for the pre-sale.
Nope.
because,
The other On the Run was 2018. I remember now. Summer 2018.
Okay, then it was right after I graduated college.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that sounds right. Yes.
Yeah, because it was like one of the. Yeah, I'm right.
Yep, you're right. I
Yep.
remember now. Yeah, because
There's
she
no
played.
way we had back to back because she had the twins.
Yep.
2017.
Yeah.
Went on, did the tour.
Yeah.
2018, and that was the first time we ever saw a picture of the twins at the end when she plays
Yes.
Halo and they
Yep.
do all the home footage.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah,
Good call.
I know I'm right.
Good call. Good call.
So, anyways, I'll be
But
there on
anyways,
August
if you
1st.
weren't, if you weren't there, you missed it. And you can't go to this one. So
Yeah.
that's it. No, but you're right. Like this, when I went in 2018, the tickets I got them. I'm 99% sure I got them day of because I was like trying to get them and they were wicked expensive.
Yeah,
and then
they
day
drop.
of,
Well,
they
she
were
never
like,
sells out Gillette.
No.
Like she never sells out
No.
Gillette, and it's like so annoying.
it's because
Yeah, we've talked about it, but she never sells out Gillette, so tickets shouldn't be a problem. But now everyone's like all got like
God, I love
suddenly
Beyonce.
Beyonce all obsessed, and it's like no, you're fucking not.
No.
You just like cuff it.
right, exactly. No, and we said the same thing about like Taylor Swift people. Like unless you're a
Taylor-
diehard Swiftie,
but
like
Taylor
don't go.
Swift, like people that she always sells out Gillette.
Yeah, of course.
I'm at peace with like
And-
if I don't end up at the Eras tour because it's like I've seen her
Yeah.
play all these songs at her peak.
Right.
Like,
Why now?
I'd be like more.
Why now? Why this sperm?
Yeah, I'd be more. I love that. I'd be more concerned if it was like midnights only, but I
Yeah.
also like we talked about this. Midnights
It was
isn't like
fine.
it's like mid.
It was good. Like whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. A fun fact about me is I've never seen Taylor Swift in concert.
Really, you're giving very lover today.
And you know what? It's funny you say that because this sweater was Max, Mackenzie Newcomb's. This
That
was
makes
her
sense.
sweater, and she's like a big Taylor Swift girl, so it would make more sense on her than it does on
Did
me.
you get right to her birthday thing? I was gonna text you about it.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go?
I don't know. Are you? Should we go to New York for the day?
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
I would go if you would go.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But I would only stay one night.
Yeah.
I'm not staying in New York 2 nights.
No.
No.
We'll
But we'll
chat.
talk about it. Maybe we can make a little plan.
Um,
Yeah, that would be fun. A little content house for us.
yeah, right. Okay, what's next?
Yeah,
So,
so
well, Beyonce doing
Beyonce.
this, and
Yeah.
then we're leading into a very important weekend, the Grammys.
The Grammys are coming,
And
and Harry Styles is performing,
and so is Beyonce,
and so is Lizzo.
and I think Taylor and Adele. Or they'll
Really?
all be there.
Yeah.
I know they'll all be there.
This is a big Grammys. I feel like the last couple years, the Grammys have been kind of like
The Grammys
nobody
have
really
been like
cares.
so they haven't been good since they released the Maren Morris and Zed, the middle Target ad.
Yes, you're so right.
That was like the
That was
last
a cultural reset.
that was like the last good Grammys, and that was like 2015.
You're right.
Um
The song was a banger.
it's the best song ever.
It actually is. That and Closer by the Chainsmokers are
Mhm.
two of the best songs of all time.
And if Beyonce doesn't take home one of the years,
Yeah.
preferably album, because
Yeah.
she's never won it,
No.
I will literally be that meme where they take the TV off the fucking
Yeah.
screen, off the wall, and just go to their room. Like I will, like Adele just can't beat her.
No.
Like that album does not have the cultural hold
No.
that
It
this
does not have
album-
the vernacular
that she thinks she does, and someone lied to her several times. Like it doesn't. I don't care that you're playing in Vegas. Like I
Right.
don't care. This album does not hold a candle
No.
to this.
I don't even think, besides that one song, I don't even, what can I name? What songs can I name?
Yeah,
from
like
that Adele
I drink
album?
wine. Okay, cool. Like
Yeah.
I will give you 31. I'll give it to you. It was so
31
good.
was a very good album.
And I'll give it to you even though Lemonade should have won for what it stood for.
Yes, totally agree with
I'm
you.
not I can't take the knee for this one. And
No.
I am an Adele girl, but I haven't played this album once.
It's just not that good.
No.
He's just not that into you. Like,
Mm-mm.
I totally agree with you. And Harry Styles is nominated for a bunch too. Beyonce is one of the only people that I would let him concede to because she has never won Album of the Year. But I think his album, I mean, as it was, should definitely win. So, like in my opinion,
Yeah, see,
Song of the Year.
my problem
that
is that she shouldn't be leading with "Break My Soul." She should
Right.
not be leading
No,
with that.
she should be leading with Cuff It, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I
But that's just
agree.
me personally.
I agree.
But I think as it was had such a chokehold on everybody. Like
Yeah.
every Spotify Wrapped I saw, it was in people's top 5.
Oh yeah, it was in mine. I was like, I barely listen to this song.
Yeah, but it's a banger.
Yeah.
So I hope that wins Song of the Year. I hope Beyonce wins Album of the Year.
Yeah.
And none for Adele. Bye.
No.
And none for
And I
Good
don't think
Tweeters.
I think Taylor can really only win for like I think it's all too well.
Songwriting.
Yeah.
Like
So
yeah. So that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
But we won't be here next week. We're
Yeah,
not
okay.
recording next week because
Right.
Mike's birthday. We have the Bottoms show. I'm so excited
Yep.
about.
the Bravo Bottom
The
show
Bravo
on
Bottoms
the
is
Tuesday.
doing a show Tuesday night, so we're not recording.
And Justin's in Costa Rica.
And Justin's in Costa Rica.
I am, yeah.
We still have other stuff to talk about. I don't know why
I
we're
know,
talking
what
like we're wrapping
else?
up. We only have a couple other small topics. Dr. Phil's retiring. If
Who
anybody
still
cares,
watches that?
I don't know. Moms during the day,
Who still watches Dr.
stay-at-home
Phil?
moms. Happy for them.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Goodbye.
Let's see ya.
See you later.
Done exposing people's traumas for money. Listen, he made the Cash Me Outside girl famous.
I know.
And like, she never should have been famous.
Ever.
I'm sorry, but it's just like it's too much for me.
Too much.
And then another quick music news: the Jonas Brothers are releasing a new album.
Called The Album.
Called The Album. Very meta of them.
I like them. They just got
Stars in the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yeah, thank you
Yeah.
for knowing what
Yep,
that meant.
I did. I knew.
Um
Telepathy.
yeah, fun fact, they played at an assembly in my middle school.
Really?
Yep, in 2006.
Wait, that's crazy.
We went into an auditorium thinking there was like a no drug campaign, and they came out and did their first album.
Wow.
And my friend Kristen got pulled up on stage and
Stop.
in McGlynn Middle School to be Mandy. And she was the Mandy girl.
No. Mandy always loves it. Like before I was a Harry Styles fan and before I was a One Direction fan, I was a Jonas Brothers fan. I had a
Shocked.
YouTube channel. This is so humiliating. I can't believe I'm about to expose this. My friend Megan and I had a YouTube channel, and it was called Jonas, Jonas, and it stood for Just Obsessed, Not a Stalker. And that was
Clever.
Yeah, I know. I've always been
Clever.
a play on words kind of girl.
Uh-huh.
But we had like a YouTube channel where we talked about like mostly
Well,
Nick
you had to
Jonas.
with Stalker Sarah.
Yeah,
This
of
was
course.
peak
Yeah,
Stalker
it
Sarah
was.
time.
It was Stalker Sarah
Like,
time.
get a job.
Yeah, no, 100%. And so we created like a YouTube channel to talk about the Jonas Brothers. But I've never, still to this day, I'm 27 years old. I've never missed a Jonas Brothers concert in Boston ever.
I love that.
I saw them at Mansfield. I saw them at the Garden a couple times. I went with Annie. Annie, when she worked for Mix, took me to do like I got to go to their sound check. Like we got to ask them questions.
Crazy.
That was where I met Julie for the first time.
Oh, fun.
It was, oh my
Yeah,
God, it was, and Annie knew that I was like, she just knows that I'm a fangirl to my core.
Mhm.
Like, I'm just such a fangirl like that. And so Annie was like, do you want to come? And I was like, I've never wanted anything more in my
I
entire
saw them
life.
at the Pavilion. I think
Yeah.
that was.
They put on a great show. I'll be honest with you. Like, they do put on a good show. They're
I mean,
showmen.
like, you can't not know the songs.
Right.
Like,
They're all bangers.
I think it was right before they broke up.
Yeah.
Was like the Pavilion tour.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because I was in college.
Yeah. Yeah, because I saw
I
them
remember
there too.
being like, am I
Yeah.
spending $80 to see the Jonas Brothers?
Yeah,
I
and you
was like,
did, and they were probably
I
good.
will, yeah.
Like, I'll never.
My friend Jackie from college is in Look Me in the Eyes. She's in the
What?
video. Because she's one of the girls they pull
Oh,
up on stage.
yeah.
And she's like hysterically sobbing.
No, that would have been me. I would have been.
Hmm.
I would have been absolutely beside myself. Wow, that's crazy. I love them. I really do. I think I'm hoping that this new album's going to be good. But I almost, when we were talking about like what we wanted our wedding song to be, like Remember This was a song that I was like, that should be one of our. And Andrew my husband was like,
Hell
girl, like
no.
be fucking for real. It was that, and there's a One Direction song called 18, and we've been together since I was 18. So I was like, we should do the One Direction song 18, and he was like, I need you to take a giant step back and fuck right off. Like,
What
this
is your
just-
wedding song?
Our wedding song was Speechless by Dan and Shay.
Oh, that's
which actually won a
cute.
Grammy. I really wanted it to be Golden Hour by Casey Musgraves because
Mhm.
it's such a good song. But they got divorced. The person that she wrote it about, they got divorced.
Oh, got
So
it.
it just felt a little bad juju to me.
Yeah.
So I ended up we pivoted from that.
I
and
want
we
mine
went
to
with-
be XO, but the John Mayer cover.
Oh my God, it's so good. That's so on brand for you.
Mhm.
That would be perfect.
Yeah.
He's touring again, John
I
Mayer.
saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard. I think my friend just got tickets. I heard they're insane.
Oh, I bet.
Right.
Tickets for everything right now are fucking ridiculous.
I
It's
know.
crazy.
Whatever
I can't believe
happened
it.
to like a cheap ticket?
Well, that's what. Oh, and did you see? We never got to talk about this, but did you see the They were doing like the trial or the hearing, the Senate hearing for the Ticketmaster stuff,
Oh.
and all those like old white men were like inserting Taylor Swift lyrics into their
Yeah,
testimony.
I
Like,
died.
this is why we can't have nice things. Like looking dead
Dead.
into the camera. I'm
I
like,
saw a TikTok.
amazing. They're like, yeah, exactly. Mike's like, I saw a TikTok about it. I'm like, I was watching it on C-SPAN.
Yeah. You were like, I was called in. I was like, I waited for the wrap up.
But yeah, so that's that. A lot of music news today.
I know. Music and a sports podcast.
Like, what can't we do?
I truly so versatile.
We do it all. And then one bit of Bravo news that you didn't get to talk about on the podcast this week, but we'll just mention it briefly because it happened today. Tom Girardi today he's 83, by the way, which I'm reading here. Tom Girardi was indicted for allegedly embezzling more than $15 million from clients.
That is so, like,
Like,
what?
are you going to put this 83-year-old man in jail?
No, he'll die before he goes there. He's like a vegetable.
It's legit it's like Weekend at Bernie's at this point.
Yeah, like not to be rude, but like he ain't going to jail,
No.
and they're not getting that money back.
No,
but
they're never going to see that
But
money.
like, what a slippery slope he
Yeah.
put himself on. I feel like he
Totally.
did it once and was like,
Yep.
no one caught me.
Right.
And then it
And
just
then it just
became
spiraled.
like a
The
little bit
fame
of
went to
this,
his
a little
head,
bit of
yeah.
that. I can take it from here. I can take
Yeah.
it. Like, it is like what
Yeah.
a
It's like plastic surgery. Like once you start, like you just can't stop. You just
Totally.
have to keep going and
Oh my
keep
God.
going and keep
It
going.
was-
And you're like, this little bit won't make that much of a difference. And then all of a sudden you look like fucking Janice Dickinson.
Yeah, and then like
it's-
suddenly you have 15 mil and nothing to show for it.
Right. It's
Crazy.
So true. Crazy.
So crazy.
So I'm gonna be fascinated to see how that plays out. I wonder if she will be indicted at all too. I doubt
I
it.
doubt it. I think she's been cleared. I think we are truly about
we're
to
in the clear?
see a.
A redemption arc.
Yep, I do.
We'll see what
I
happens.
think I was already seeing one a little bit last season. It was
Totally.
Rinna was.
They were
Emmy
giving
number
her a
one.
good edit.
I was done with like.
Yeah, yeah.
Because she just did something for the victims. I don't know what,
Yeah.
but I know I saw the head. I just
Mhm.
don't care enough.
Yeah.
And I do think we're gonna see like a little bit of a redemption arc from Erica.
Yeah.
Because alleged everyone's back. Everyone.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Kathy's back is friend of.
Good.
Everyone who was full time is still full time, and then there's gonna be
Except
one
for Rinna.
except for Rinna and Diana.
Diana,
And so then
obviously.
I think there's one more girl who's supposed to be coming on and is alleged to be either like Kathy's really good friend who is like a skincare person, or someone who used to run in Crystal's 14 friend circle.
Yes.
So it's one or the other. And Kyle is like
Interesting.
a bodybuilder now.
Really?
No, but she's like all fit
Oh.
and everyone's saying she's on Ozempic.
Well, that would make sense. Wait, speaking of Kyle, Paris Hilton had a baby.
Right.
Paris Hilton had a baby.
She
I'm
did
so
have a
happy for her.
baby.
Wait,
By
I saw something.
surrogate.
Yeah, by surrogate. I saw something wicked funny. But you know what's funny is so somebody had said, remember there was like literally probably like 9 months ago, there was rumors that she was pregnant and she was like, I'm not pregnant, whatever. Or she said, but she technically wasn't lying. She
Yeah.
was like, I'm not pregnant, but she was technically having a baby.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder if the timeline
I know.
matches
I
up
feel
on
like
that.
I feel like definitely because I feel like she intentionally wanted an Aquarius. Because she's an
Yes, so true.
Aquarius,
She
and that's
is.
so
Yeah,
her.
That's so Paris Hilton.
So her.
Even when the
And the
stars are
best is
blind.
like I would love to know what was going through her social media people's heads. With like, so one day it's the baby in the finger,
Yeah.
adorable.
Yep.
And then the next day is my bestie always rides shotgun. And it's her and a little dog in a pink car.
Like,
It's like what?
no, I know.
We're going like
All over the place.
What is happening?
Pick a lane, girl.
I love it though.
I know.
I love
it's
it.
very Paris Hilton. I love it. I think it's so on brand for her.
So
That's hot.
funny.
But no, I'm happy for her. But I saw like a wicked funny tweet. Somebody from Barstool like quote tweeted the Paris Hilton tweet and said something about it. I don't know what he said. Like, somebody was like, I can't believe they had a baby or whatever. And somebody quote tweeted that. It was like, what the fuck? Like Paris Hilton he was like, no offense to this guy, but like Paris Hilton had a baby with this like loser Barstool blogger. And he was like, I can't believe that. And everybody was like, what? I don't know.
This
It's
loser Barstool
yeah,
blogger.
and it was like obviously Paris Hilton didn't have a baby with him. Like he was just
no, clearly you
commenting
never
on
watched
it.
Paris in Love. Get a Peacock subscription.
No, I know. Wait, speaking of subscriptions, I'm doing so much piggybacking today. I'm really all over the place. You got a subscription to Jen Shah's.
Yeah, but nothing's come from it yet.
When is it coming?
I don't know. I keep checking my email,
It's
and
annoying.
it should be
TikTok, Jen, you're going to jail soon.
she has 16 days to tell me the real her. I'm waiting for it.
Right.
I've gotten no alert. I've gotten no nothing.
I can't wait for it.
I know. I feel like it was just a scam to get my email.
Yeah, she's gonna steal your identity.
Whatever.
It's just gonna be a big fat.
She's gonna like see and be
burger.
like, "Damn, he's in that much debt. We can't like take anything from
Never
him."
mind. I don't want anything to do
Yeah.
with that. But yeah, so that's all we have for today. We will not be recording next week. We're going to be taking a break, but honestly, this was a very good, very long episode. I think this should
Yeah.
satisfy the people for a little while.
Mhm.
Break it up into 2 pieces.
Yeah, seriously.
And we'll be back. So Mike will be on his birthday rendezvous, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Yep.
Stay tuned for the
tuned to
content
hear
on that.
about that.
And then we have the Bravo Bottoms show at Laugh Boston next Tuesday night.
Yep.
Tickets are $10 from 7 to 11.
Yep.
I always fuck that part up.
We're going to be doing trivia on commercial breaks.
Love it.
We're going to be doing a Housewives tagline contest.
Ooh, I'm going to have to think of mine.
We have themed drinks.
Love it.
Instagram.
Sponsored by
Grey Goose. Yep. So I sent
Grey
over
Goose got your girl feeling
the like
loose.
themed drinks for them to
Love.
like with different
I'm
names.
sure with your little marketing, like your marketing background, you definitely came up with some good
I'll
ideas.
give you one's not a Grey Goose drink. It's just I'm from Patterson and it's a spicy margarita.
I love it. Oh my God, that's
and then there will
perfection.
be a Marge's iced coffee. And it
Nice.
is an espresso martini in a wine glass with a straw over ice.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
So you'll get your
That's perfect. I know that's what I'll be drinking.
And then yeah, we'll have that. It's Brandon's birthday. And then honestly, we're not part of this, but we will be going. Kyle Cook is
Yes, I
at
saw that.
Lansdowne
Yeah.
on the 9th.
The 9th.
And
What is that, a Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a $20 ticket on Eventbrite.
cheap.
And it's meet and greet. I think it's like probably like a private like
Yeah.
drink your lover boy face off.
Cute.
And me and Brandon will be there.
Oh my God, fun. Keep us posted. I wonder if Amanda's going.
It's just him.
Yeah. I'm not a big
Just
Kyle
him.
fan. I mean, whatever.
I think
You and I can get
Kyle
into
will
it, but-
be I think he'll be redeemed on this season.
I
coming
hope
up,
so because he had a real rough
They were
season
really
last
good
year.
on Winter House. If you didn't,
Yeah,
they were. I
They
think
had a much better season.
they're going in. I
Yeah.
think his problems are with Carl, and I think it's very, from what I've heard, it's
Yeah.
very Carl and Lindsay versus the world.
But I just love Carl. I don't want Lindsay to drag him down. Not that I don't love. I've always liked Lindsay, but she's been
I
kind
can
of.
do
I've been
either.
off on her lately.
But a little teaser, if you're a
Ooh.
Southern Charm girl, the tea we got the other day
Ooh.
is Southern Charm is getting the Vanderpump rebrand. And
Really?
it's gonna be good this year.
That I actually
There
love
is like
that.
some organic drama that like is not forced, and I think people will be very happy.
Wow, I'm excited to see that because that actually sounds like exactly what Southern
What they
Charm was
need.
missing.
Yep.
It's what they were missing. I'm sorry
Yeah.
to say that, but that's what they needed because they could have been that from the start,
Mhm.
but the producers just didn't take them there, and I feel
Yeah,
like they could totally
I
do
think where
that
the
now.
cast is right now and like where their relationships are and what I just heard, which I'll tell you after.
Okay.
I'm very excited for, and they're
Wow.
just only like week 2 into filming.
Okay, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Very exciting. So stay tuned for that. We'll have the Grammys results. We'll have so
Mhm.
much will be going on the next time you see us.
Yeah.
So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, etc., etc. Follow us on Instagram at Mike Montiel, at the Bravo Bottoms, at Just Happy to Be Here, at Talk of the Townies, at Hedge Better. I think it's just at Hedge Better, right?
Yeah, just say it.
At Hedge Better. And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Bye.